Thank you so much for asking. It's me, Kim, and I'm back for another live stream. It's been a minute. I have some updates for you. All right, let me just check one thing. I have to always make sure that this is live because we're using a different software. Oh, it is. Okay, let's wait. It says there's nobody here. Am I public? Let me look at the chat. Hi. Oh, I just got the notification on my phone. Okay, we'll wait. Hi. Oh, you guys are here. I was like, am I shadow banned? What's going on? Okay. Let me get into it then. Actually, let's do the chat overlay. Um, Hi. All right. Oh, thank you guys so much. I have been gone. I'm trying not to yell. I'm trying to stop screaming in your ears, you guys. I have to train myself. Can I tell y'all the story since we're friends? Truly, I grew up doing live theater. And so I grew up doing live theater, doing speech and debate, hardcore forensics girl. And so my default truly is diaphragm, diaphragm, projection, okay? Because that is that theater training. And so in doing this, I really have to reorient myself and be like, Kimberly, there's a microphone. There's a microphone. You don't have to yell. You're okay. And man, there's been a couple of times recently on a date. Let me share all my business. Get more of this. To get more of this, subscribe to the Patreon or become a member. But not too long ago, I was on a date and we were in a restaurant, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm so, I'm loud anyway." And he goes, "Yeah, you are loud. You do talk really loud." And I was like, "You noticed? You noticed? Am I yelling right now?" Anyways, we were at a nice restaurant too, and I was like, "Oh, am I yelling in this restaurant?" Okay, anyways, I have been gone for a minute. The very first thing I have to talk about, you guys, is merch. I am launching new merch from now on. I am saying that all of these videos are sponsored by the merch, my own Kimberly Nicole Foster merch. The link to the merch is down below. This is the Are Y'all Okay in charcoal gray and black lettering. The most popular is Are Y'all Okay in dusty rose and white lettering. It comes in a set. So, as I've mentioned ad nauseum elsewhere, I am now saying that these videos are sponsored by the merch because I hate doing brand deals. I hate doing brand deals. I don't want to do any more brand deals. I don't want to sell y'all bullshit that I wouldn't spend my money on. I don't want to take time out of my videos to be like, oh, I'm not going to say any names. Let me not say any actual company names in public, but y'all know the companies. I hate that. And so if I am going to sell things, promote things, I want to promote things that I had a hand in, that I chose, that I myself would actually wear. Anybody who follows me behind the paywall has seen this freaking set. If you're on my Instagram, you have seen this freaking set like 5 times because I wear it all the time. The sweatshirt and the pants. Again, the link to the merch is down below. Shout out to all 200 people who have already bought merch. That is crazy. And I haven't even come on here to promote it. So, my goodness, you guys, I am so grateful. I appreciate y'all so much. We also have the I'm Great. Can you see it? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. The bullet journal here. And because I'm super into Christmas this year, I created Black Santa merch. This is an original design here. Oh, y'all can't see this card, but this is Christmas cards. We also have Black Santa sweatshirt and sweatpants. We're only doing a couple of designs at a time, so I'm not encouraging y'all to buy like 50 things. But seriously, I really do appreciate it. And so, no, I'm not going to be on here, telling y'all to do the perfume subscription. No shame. No shade. Because I understand, honestly, creator life is hard. You take the checks that you're offered. I totally understand that. I don't want to take the checks that I'm offered. We're done with that. We're past that. The other thing about the merch is, right, I'm wearing a small. This is a small. It's not a screen print. This is embroidered. The tag inside is not the traditional tag. It has my logo inside. So, yeah, we're just trying to, step our cookies up a bit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to give it to y'all, I want it to be premium, top notch, because top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. And so that is that. Established titles. Um, is that, oh, love this community. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Let me go back. No, I haven't done any commentary yet. Okay, um, so that is that. What else do I have on my checklist? Oh, the other thing about the merch is at the end of the month, I did decide to make sure that 10% of all of the profits will go to a Black woman who needs it. So I'm going to open up the applications in next week. So the day after Thanksgiving, I'll open up the application. So if you are a Black woman who needs money every single month, I had the conversation on here when I was talking about TD Jakes about my mom telling me to tithe, and I was like, baby, I'm not giving 10% of my money to a church. You've lost your motherfucking mind. I'm not doing that. But I am totally cool and like excited to give 10% of this money to, help a Black woman out, pay some bills, pay some tuition, pay whatever. And so keep a lookout for that. I started doing that over on For Harriet a couple of years ago. I'm excited to continue doing it. What else do I have on here? Oh, yesterday I did a digital, meet and greet for some of the people who've purchased the merch. I'm going to be doing that every week. So we'll be doing another one next week. So it's exciting. So I really think of this as, yes, a way to create sustainability in the business, but also something unexpected that has happened because we started selling merch is it's also a way to like strengthen the community, to like deepen my connection to the people who really fuck with me. And that is exciting. Okay. Okay. Also, the last thing I wanted to say about the merch stuff is that for me, it is going to not just be apparel and stickers and journals and all of that stuff. So obviously, we started out with this stuff that's the easiest thing to roll out, but there are a couple of different ideas that I have not seen other creators do. Can't, one of them I think is going to be really, really good and interesting and innovative. Can't talk about it because we are still in the trademarking, buying the domains. Oh my goodness, domains are expensive for real words. Wow. But yeah, I'm excited to do that. Shout out to everybody who is coming to the Dallas Friendsgiving tomorrow. It is sold out. I'm so excited. That's been another thing that I've been spending my time on, building up community in Dallas, meeting y'all, hanging out with y'all, really building connection and not like a influencer fan connection, like a real woman to woman, femme to femme connection. That's been amazing. So yeah, we've been doing a lot, you know? We've been doing a lot. Um All right. What else? Sorry, let me look at these. Let me look at the comments. Is the meet and greet for members? The meet and greet is open to anybody who buys merch. So I am doing it 15 people at a time. So I will say it is going to take me a minute to get through everybody. And actually, I actually might expand it. So the first one was for the first 15 people, but now since I'm getting so many orders, we're going to have to like make it bigger. But yeah, if you buy a piece of merch, no matter what, no matter if it's a sweatshirt or a journal or a sticker sheet or whatever, I'm going to send out a link to a small group of y'all. Yesterday, we did a Zoom. What did we talk about yesterday on the Zoom, the merch buyer Zoom? Oh my God, but we did talk about, gerontocracy and how old people run the government. But, that was before I found out that Nancy Pelosi stepped down, or she intends not to remain in her position as head of the Dems in the House. A lot of other stuff, Twitter, stuff. So, anyways, that is that on that. Oh, it's already been 11 minutes. Whew. Okay, let's oh gosh, time flies. I just be talking. Okay, so this live is really about the Grammys and the nominations, and I have a lot of feelings and thoughts. The first thing that I want to say when I'm talking about this is I am really going to center my discussions about the music and aesthetics and the worthiness and all that to genres that I am familiar with. So, the genres that I am familiar with: R&B, rap, country, pop, rock, gospel. That's a lot. That's a lot. But that means that honestly, the Latin music, the global music, what is it, Americana, roots, jazz, I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't want to be up here trying to fake it and steer y'all wrong. Obviously, those are also very important, very influential. I just don't know enough to really give my, pop culture critic thoughts on it. All right. Oh, thank you guys. So many compliments. All right. Um no, Nancy Pelosi is not resigning, stepping down as Speaker of the House because the Democrats lost control of the House. That's why I said the leader of the Democrats in the House, because those two things are different. I have a thing about people correcting me and being wrong. Don't correct me and be wrong. Correct me and be right. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's start off with the last thing about the merch. The final thing about the merch is if you send me a merch idea or design and I like it, I will pay you and use it. We already have the next few designs planned out, but if you send me something, I will definitely pay you for it. So, love your ideas. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, let's go to the snubs. Let's start with the snubs. Obviously, I'm gonna have to start with Nicki Minaj. Don't get me in trouble, okay? But seriously, it's interesting that we have not heard anything from Nicki over the past 2 days. Shout out to her. We love restraint. We love self-control. But the big thing was that Nicki Minaj did not get any Grammy nominations, despite the fact that Super Freaky Girl broke all of these records. It was her first solo number one, Nicki's first solo number one. It was the first female rap song to debut at number one since Lauryn Hill in 1998. That's crazy. It broke all of these streaming records for female rap artists on Spotify and Apple Music and all that. Obviously, the TikTok kids. The TikTok kids love, that. Now, my feelings about the song aside, because I think the song fucking sucks. My feelings about the song aside, I do think it is strange that we have something that has such, a really obvious cultural impact get no recognition. Look, I've, gone deep into these nominations. Coldplay and BTS, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if Coldplay can get a nomination for that horrible song with BTS, then certainly Nicki Minaj can get a nomination for her horrible rap pop song. Now, we saw Nicki come out a couple of weeks ago and, do what she does. When can't get into that. When there were determinations about which categories the songs were going to be placed in. And so she did not like that her song was not going to be a pop song or a rap song. I don't remember. But, there's a whole thing with Lotto. Lotto did get a nomination in the best melodic rap song category. And so some of this does feel like a bad strategy, maybe on the part of Nicki's team in, where they submitted the nominations. And a part of it is, of course, structural bias. I have said before, not only is genre fake, but the artificiality of genre has outsized adverse effects on Black artists and Black women artists in particular. Because so often Black women genre hop, in and out, over here, over there. And by the way, Beyonce has experienced this as well. She experienced this with Lemonade. Because Black women, in the biggest Black women in music, mainstream, and this is an old issue, by the way, these women are moving so effortlessly in and out of genre, through genre, touching on so many different things, incorporating so many different ideas and thoughts, and creating these really interesting amalgamations of sound. It's really difficult to pinpoint. And so, because Black women artists are less likely to get the benefit of the doubt, we do get a Nicki situation over and over and over again. I can acknowledge that this is a real thing. I am probably not going to, moving forward, use this particular thing as like the paragon of this idea, because I think Super Freaky Girl is a bad song. It's a shitty song. It's a lazy, rehashed, like song created for algorithms, So I'm not really going to be going up for the artistic merit of Super Freaky Girl. But I think largely, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get the point. It happens to Beyonce. I think it also happens to Megan Thee Stallion. It happened to Whitney. It happens to Rihanna. All the time, Black women have to embody so many things, have to have a hand in everything, a foot in everything, in every single world, but don't get credit for that versatility. That's a real thing. And that is definitely something that I can acknowledge. Okay. The song was definitely made for the charts. She has done. Now, y'all know I can't spend too much time on this. We got to move on. Actually, I have to move on from this. I got to move on. All right. The next snub, Summer Walker. Now, this is actually very egregious. Summer Walker is another artist who, in the past year, in the last Grammy voting period, which is September 30th, 2020, no, October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022, she released Still Over It, record breaking, huge success all over TikTok. She's, doing all of these festivals, and she got no nominations for Still Over It. I think that is weird and strange. And the difference between how I feel about Summer and how I feel about Nicki is Summer's music is good. Still Over It is good. Insane. Constant bullshit. No love. Unloyal. Those are good R&B songs with good vocal performances, impactful charts wise, impactful culturally. I feel like the omission of Summer is so glaring. Also, still over at the album, and I did a whole review of this behind the paywall, was just also really well constructed. I really appreciated the thought that went into putting it together. The intro, the interludes, Sierra's prayer at the end, it wasn't just songs slapped together, to air out her baby daddy. It was a real work of art. And I think that Summer deserved recognition and credit for it. I also saw the head of her label, Circus. Oh, Circus is my jam. Oh, Circus is my jam. um, okay. Oh yeah, fourth baby mama. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So man, insane. Insane makes me feel like I can sing for real. The head of her label tweeted that this is obviously egregious, this is ridiculous. And not only that, but who else didn't get nominated? No Kaylani. I loved that Kaylani record, Blue Water Road. There are so many beautiful songs on there. I played everything off of Blue Water Road. Y'all, listen to everything. Such a gorgeous vocal performance, incredible songwriting on that song. What was the other one? Up at Night from Blue Water Road. So fun and cute. There was a couple of bops. Ari Lennox did not get nominated. Now, wait a second. Let me just make sure. Did Ari Lennox's did that come out? When did that come out? Pressure? Oh, no. No. Pressure was the last. Okay. Pressure was for the last nominations period, but Age, Sex, Location did come out in this eligibility period. ASL did come out in this eligibility period, and she didn't get anything. Okay. Um, and do I have anything else to say about that? No. Okay. Uh the Grammys did Diana dirty. How so? Okay. Ooh, Toxic. Honestly, y'all are saying all of my jams off of Still Over It. Truly, no skips. That's why I felt like I had to make a whole review of it, because it is a no skips record. Come on now. And by the way, if Snow Allegra can be nominated for an R&B Grammy, you telling me you can't nominate Summer Walker? Now come on. Come on. Um all right. Next snub, Megan Thee Stallion. Now look, people got mad a couple of weeks ago when I said that Megan Thee Stallion is at this point more famous than her music. But that is true. That is the era of Megan that we are in right now. Traumazine came out and got no nominations for songs or the album after she won Record of the Year last year for Savage. Or was it the year before? Sorry, I gotta look it up. When did Megan Thee Stallion win a Grammy? 2021. She won Best New Artist, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance. Okay. Oh no, she didn't win any of the big 4. I remember. Okay. Um yeah, so Traumazine not my favorite, but Plan B off of Plan B is just good. Plan B, great rapping, great beat. Megan at her peak powers. I really liked the video for Plan B. So we could get Plan B in there. Her, Sweetest Pie, oh no. But certainly we could have gotten Plan B in there for sure. And it's also important to note that if we're talking about no Nicki, no Nicki, oh, I remember the Nicki thing is that they were trying to put it in pop and not rap. Okay. So in the rap categories, there are no women. Okay. Next snub for me, Flo Milli. I love Flo Milli's album. I love the packaging of the album. I love the way that she rolled out the album. I loved it was just fun. And of course, you know, as a reality TV obsessed girl, like the VH1 theme of it. I love Flo Milli's style of rap. She makes catchy songs. Definitely we could have gotten her in there. Okay. Doechii. Oh my goodness, Doechii. Y'all know I've talked about her in Pop Girl Pyramid for her EP Persuasive or the remix to Persuasive. I think the remix came out later, so I think Persuasive maybe came out too early to be nominated. But this is a remix, so good for sure. I think Doechii is one of the most exciting artists right now. That girl for sure. For best new artist. Okay. Um Ooh, next. We're going to move on genres right now. Um okay. Okay. Sweetest Pie, what are y'all saying? Should have at least got the best group or duo nomination. Now y'all know I love Dua. I felt like that song was just a little generic. I think that there's a reason why Sweetest Pie did not catch on. Okay. Okay. Next, we have to move on. I'm spending too much time on this. Blackpink. Blackpink did not get nominated at all. It seems like the only K-pop artists that the Grammys even knows of are BTS, which okay, like come join us in 2022. But obviously, Pink Venom was a huge song, huge video everywhere. I like K-pop because you know I love a boom cat. I love a coordinated dance routine. I love a big budget video. So I am a K-pop girl, okay? Rosalia snub. So Rosalia did get okay. You know, actually I'm not even going to defend my love and appreciation for Rosalia. I'm problematic, okay? Like that's, you know, that's how I'm going to explain it, okay? I get it. I get it. I'm problematic. Moto Mami was an incredible album. It was one of the best reviewed albums of the year, truly. Um, Rosalia, this was her breakout year with her songs all over the internet. So many memes being made out of her songs. World tour, incredibly well reviewed, interesting, innovative, thoughtful album. She did get nominated for 2 Grammys, but the categories were Best Latin Rock or Alternative Album and Best Music Film. But like when it comes to music, visuals, tour, memeability, very few people are operating at the level Rosalia is operating at. Sorry, La Rosalia. Sorry, it's just true. Okay, let's move on. I read some articles that said that Ye was snubbed, Kanye West, you know, the artist formerly known as Kanye West. I don't listen to Kanye's music, so I don't even know enough to know. Um, Also in the articles, I saw Morgan Wallen was on the snubbed list. Morgan Wallen, if you will remember, is a country artist who got canceled last year because some cameras caught him calling somebody outside of his home uh I don't want to say it, but a bleep ass N-word. Okay. And so then that got on TMZ. It's the P word, you know, a P word, ass, N word. So that went viral. I mean, he did kind of really get, you know. And then he had to go to rehab and then he came back. But now his music is as popular as ever. He has the songs and the album. What's the album called? Oh, Dangerous, the double album, super, super big, topping the country charts. He's selling out tours all across the country. He was nominated for CMA's Country Music Awards. He didn't win, but he did not get nominated for any Grammys. I will say, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with this, but Wasted on You, it is a bop. It is a bop. I don't have any problem with Consequences. I really don't. But Morgan Wallen, as far as country music songwriters go, extremely talented. Too bad he fucked up his life and his career by being reckless. Sorry about that. Not really. Okay. Also, there were no country music artists nominated in Best New Artist or in the song or record. Wait, no, Bonnie Raitt was nominated, but other than Bonnie Raitt in the Big Four, there were no country music artists. And the Big Four are Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, or is it the Big Three? Maybe it's just the Big Three. Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year. There's no only Bonnie Raitt is the only country music artist. And then lastly, for my snubs, in Kanto. Yes. Morgan Wallen does have incredible commercial success. But Morgan Wallen, despite his incredible commercial success, is never going to get access to the industry markers that people expect to get when they have an album as big as Dangerous, the double album, or songs as big as the singles that he has released. You know, it's interesting because I was just reading about how there have been no country music albums nominated for Album of the Year since my girl Casey Musgraves won 4 years ago. And certainly, if Morgan Wallen had not, been caught being racist, he certainly would be in the conversation right now, for sure. I love, I could go on for 10 years about how much I love Golden Hour. Saw Casey this year in concert. She was amazing. I literally just bought Golden Hour merch because I forgot to buy merch when I was on tour. But wow, shout out to Casey, Spacey Casey, love you. Okay, my last in the snubs conversation, Encanto. Now, Encanto got its own like full on medley in the Grammys last year, which was actually quite lackluster. But We Don't Talk About Bruno was a huge hit. It was like number one for 5 weeks. It is the first Disney musical song to be number one in like 60 years or something like that, something crazy. Incredible cultural impact. I do think it's weird that Encanto only got nominated for the music for film categories, like Lin Manuel Miranda has won all of these other awards for it. And it's just kind of weird, a little strange. Oh, Best New Artist is the other one of the Big Four. Best New Artist, Best Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Um Encanto had the whole Encanto. What? How are y'all saying Encanto had one good song? What? All of those songs are Encanto are good. What is going on? What? Okay. High Horse. Oh my dude. I don't even have time to go off. But I literally just bought Golden Hour on vinyl. That's how big of a stan I am. I ain't got no record player. What are you gonna do with the Golden Hour vinyl, Kimberly? I don't know, but I'm gonna have it, girl. Okay. Let's move on. My predictions for this year, it's going to be a big year for Beyonce, hopefully. She got 9 nominations. She is now tied with her husband Jay-Z for the most nominations in Grammy history. If she wins 3, which she should easily win 3, on Grammy night in February, she will be tied for the most Grammy wins in history. Um, she has not been. Oh, okay. So Renaissance. Oh, never mind. We're gonna get to that later. But it is interesting that Beyonce has not won in a big category, the big four, Best New Artist. She's not eligible, but she has not won in Album of the Year, Record, or Song of the Year since Single Ladies in 2010. Okay. If Beyonce's Renaissance wins Album of the Year, she will be the fourth Black woman in history in 65 years of the Grammys to win Album of the Year. The fourth. Okay. Now, Harry Styles also could have a really big year because out of all of these songs that are nominated, Bad Bunny's Un Verano Sin Ti is the biggest selling album, you know, globally. But in the United States, Harry Styles had the longest running number one song with As It Was. As It was number one for 15 weeks. It's the fourth longest running number one in US chart history and the longest by a single artist. Crazy. I love As It Was. I love Harry's House, but that to me is wild. And also, I expect Kendrick to have a good night. I don't think that Kendrick will win in any of the big categories, but he's nominated in lots of genre categories, and I do expect him to win those categories. I know everybody is not super enthused about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, but I think it's good. Okay. Lau. Oh, also love Brandy Carlisle. She should win a couple. She is nominated 7 times as well. Now, let's take an actual look. Un Verano Sin Ti. Yes, I love Un Verano Sin Ti. Taylor Swift is the Grammy darling. I wouldn't be surprised if she won the big categories yet again. Well, Taylor Swift is not nominated for Album of the Year. She is nominated for Song or Record of the Year. We'll look at the list for the long ass version of All Too Well. Okay, let's pull up the list right now, you guys. Kendrick Lamar is definitely not going to win Album of the Year, you guys. It's 100% he's not winning that. Sorry, somebody said this. 100% he's not. He's actually not even really in the he's going to win conversation. Okay. Let us exit out of this and go here and exit out of this and pull up the full list. Where's my thingy? Oh, here it is. Oh, Kim, what the heck going on now? Oh, there it is. I'm like, what the freak? Why is my screen not sharing? Here it is. Let's look at the list. Okay. Record of the year. Oh, goodness. I have to freaking. There. This is what I like. Don't Shut Me Down. Okay, by ABBA. Okay, we have to talk about this. Okay, so Record of the Year, award to the artist and the producers, recording engineers, and mixers, mastering engineers, the artist. Okay, ABBA. Oh, I didn't talk about how ABBA is taking up so much Grammy nomination space in such a weird, bizarre way. You know, the Grammys are going to Grammy. The Grammys love to award these kind of old, not super relevant, like legacy artists way past the time when they should have been celebrated. ABBA, when they were running the charts in the 70s, did not win any Grammys. But now that they're having this like resurgence, now you want to nominate them for like 7 Grammys? Please spare us. So Don't Shut Me Down is nominated for Record of the Year. I listened to all of these songs. I literally spent yesterday just listening to these songs to make sure I could give a real opinion. No, absolutely not. But I will say about the ABBA thing, okay, actually, let's get into this because I was like, why is ABBA nominated so much? And are we going to wait? Let's pull this up. Okay. So ABBA Voyage. So right now in the UK, ABBA is doing this virtual residency called ABBA Voyage. And literally, I did not know that European white people were this crazy about ABBA. Okay, so we know Swedish band from the 70s, Dancing Queen. Um, there was a couple, Gimme, Gimme, Gimme a Man After Midnight Jam, a bop, but also that's 50 years ago. Um, so they have refused to perform together since 1982, and they just got back together after 40 years to just record these new songs. And so, because they refused to get back together, even after Mamma Mia, even after the crazy viral TikTok stuff, I even saw in this Wikipedia page that at one point the band was offered $1 billion to tour because they are that famous and that like they were going to be able to command that much money. They will not do it. And I respect that so fucking much. Honestly, the ABBA people. And so they're still not doing it. What they have done is given the rights to this other company so that they can do a holographic, a hologram show of in the UK, in Great Britain. Oh, I'm not supposed to call it Great Britain, right? That's imperialist. I'm supposed to call it the UK in England, okay? So, what happened was they literally built up an arena, now referred to as ABBA Arena, to house this residency of virtual ABBA avatars, literal holograms. And so it's literally people from all over the world traveling to England to ABBA Arena to watch holograms of a band that has not performed together publicly in 40 years. And it sold the fuck out, you guys. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. It is sold out through 2023. I think that they're even thinking of extending the residency of these ABBA holograms. It's insane. It's crazy. Okay. So this is the what I came across. Okay. So on September 2nd, 2021, a globally streamed press conference from the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in East London confirmed that the virtual concerts would take place in London from May 27, 2022. In addition, it was announced that a new ABBA album, Voyage, would be released on November 5th. The new album would feature 10 songs, including the previously announced I Still Have Faith in You. Okay. The ABBA band members wore motion capture suits as part of the development process and were filmed as they performed a 22-song set over the course of 5 weeks. Some 160 cameras were used, with graphics later added by Industrial Light and Magic. The opening night of ABBA Voyage was attended by celebrities including Kylie Minogue, Keira Knightley, Kate Moss, Charlene Spiteri, and Carola. I don't know how to pronounce that, so sorry. As well as members of the Swedish royal families such as Carl and Queen Sylvia. I truly, I didn't know that it was this big. I had no idea. But then you go back, Fernando, Mamma Mia, Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. They definitely, they got something. Okay. Do they really hate each other that much? Okay, so let me go back to these comments. Okay, so from my understanding, it's not that they hate each other because they were willing to get back together to record the new album and also to perform together so that the motion capture could, create their holograms. I really just think it's like they're not greedy. Like, I actually think that this is actually kind of cool that either one person is holding out, which actually I think is probably the case. It seems like the lead songwriter might be holding out, or they're all collectively just not greedy and they're like, we are gonna get paid off of this forever. You know how, like, Kate Bush, after running up that hill, she was making like, what was it, like $250,000 a week? But ABBA has been that popular for like 40 years, so they have money. Anyways, that's interesting to me. But I said all that to say white people love ABBA, and ABBA is nominated way too many times. Okay. Let's us go back. Okay. Um, okay, whoa, I did not expect for this to be such a long ass stream, you guys. I love a long stream. All right. Yeah, Dancing Queen. Yeah. Okay. Don't Shut Me Down. Easy on Me by Adele. Okay. Break My Soul. Beyonce. Good Morning Gorgeous. Mary J. Blige. You, Me, and the Rock. Brandy Carlisle. Woman by Doja Cat. Bad Habit. The Heart Part 5. About Damn Time. As It Was. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 nominations for Record of the Year. What would be my Record of the Year? Ooh, I'm either gonna go Break My Soul, About Damn Time, As It Was. But I think if we are giving an Grammy to the artist and the producers and the sound engineers, I am gonna go with Break My Soul. The thing that is stunning for me about the entirety, I have a hair. That's the thing about having glossy lips, like little hairs get stuck in your lip gloss. Anyways, the entirety of Renaissance is so spectacularly produced and engineered. The different sections of Break My Soul, the layering, the way that Beyonce's voice harmonizes together, the introduction of Big Frida. I just think, like, sonically, I don't think it gets better than Beyonce records. So I would give that to Beyonce. I really would. Truly. Album of the year, Voyage. 30. Un Verano Sin Ti. Renaissance. Good Morning Gorgeous. In These Silent Days by Brandy Carlisle. Music of the Spheres. Really? Who is listening to a Coldplay album? Who is listening to that Coldplay album? Who? 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 You're saying we can't get Rosalia in there? We can't get you got Coldplay in there? Stop. We can get a Summer Walker in there. You got Coldplay in there? Stop. Leave me alone. Go away. Go away. That's crazy. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar, Special by Lizzo, Harry's House. Okay. Obviously, I think that this should be Renaissance. Again, just a spectacular album. I think that if we are going by cultural impact and scale, Un Verano Senti, and it's not even close. As I was reading some articles about this, I learned that historically, the US Grammys have a real bad bias against non English language music. So, do I think that Bad Bunny is going to win? No, I don't. Um, who else do I think? I also think Harry's House has a real chance. I do. Huge album, and Harry doing those big residencies at Madison Square Garden and at the Forum in Inglewood. I think there's a chance. I'm also reading about how sometimes the Black artists like cancel each other out. And so Harry being mainstream white dude pop really could send him over the edge here. Let me look at some comments. Uh, a rush, a rush of blood to the head was a classic. Are you kidding? I will still cry when Fix You comes on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Tears stream down your face. Okay, Chris Martin writing that for Gwyneth Paltrow after her father died. Beautiful, gorgeous, iconic, exceptional. In 2022, though, in 2022, no. No. Also, we love clocks, okay? Like we love it. Okay. Um The Scientist, amazing. Okay. Let me look at this. I feel like no, Adele is not going to win that award. No. No, sorry. Um Bad Bunny will be winning. I don't have a problem with Bad Bunny winning at all. I actually think it's crazy that Bad Bunny is not nominated in the Record of the Year category. Let me just say, TT Me Pregunto, that was Record of the Year in my home. Well, it wasn't Record of the Year, but it was top 10. It's a good song. So, yeah, I think it's actually crazy that he wasn't nominated for more awards, to be honest. Okay, let's move on. I'm going through this so slowly. How long is this live stream gonna be? I don't know. Okay. Um Virgo's Groove Alone. Yeah, B is that girl. Yeah. TT Me Pregunto went platinum in my house. Mine too, Demita. Okay. Okay. Song of the Year, ABCDEFU by Gail. I love that. You know, I love a teen pop song. I love a teen girl working through her angst, okay? Her angst. So I do like ABCDEFU. I think it's weird though that this is the only thing that Gail is nominated for. How can somebody be nominated for Song of the Year and not be nominated for Best New Artist? How can somebody be nominated for Song of the Year and not be nominated in any of the pop categories? That's really strange to me. About Damn Time, All Too Well, the 10-minute version, As It Was, Bad Habits, Steve Lacy. Love that song. My Soul, Easy on Me, God Did, For Real. The Heart, Part 5, Just Like That. What is my song of the year for songwriters? This is a songwriting award. Mm, you know, I would not have a problem with it going to Taylor Swift. I wouldn't. Look, I appreciate the ambition of Taylor, just the audacity of Taylor to re-record all of these albums and then to release a 10-minute song and then have it low key be a hit. I thought that it was crazy that Taylor won those VMAs for that. I thought it was crazy that Taylor won all those VMAs for the video for this song because no, it was bland. And stop telling Taylor she's a good director. Stop doing that. But one thing I will never freaking front on is Taylor Swift, the songwriter. I, of course, because I said I went back and listened to all of these songs. I was entranced. Is that a word? I was like obsessed, completely in all 10 minutes of the 10-minute version of All Too Well. That is a feat. It is. And it's not just the Jake Gyllenhaal of it all. It's just good old fashioned evocative songwriting, good old fashioned imagery. You know what I'm saying? We love a metaphor. I wouldn't have a problem with that. After I also love Bad Habit. I love most of these songs. I don't think any of these songs are like meh, except for God Did. The Bonnie Raitt song, My Thing. The only song that I just would just completely X out. Well, I think Easy on Me boring. I think it's boring and bland and blah, so that can go. God Did can go. And get some other songs in there. Okay, best new artist: Anita, Omar Apollo, Domi, and JD Beck. Money Long, Samara Joy, Lotto, Monoskin, Toby Wigway, Molly Tuttle, Wet Leg. Who would I say the best new artist is out of this category? Ooh, okay. An artist who's who's the best new artist here, you guys? Uh God, wait, let me look at the comments because I'm not sure who I would pick. Money Long. Yeah, definitely I would be okay with Money Long. I like Monoskin. I actually do. Omar Apollo, who is allegedly, or maybe not allegedly, but I just found out, that's Frank Ocean's boyfriend. Um, Money Long. Okay. I'm okay with Money Long. I'm okay with Money Long. Lotto. I'm okay with Lotto. Anita, okay, so here's the thing about Anita being best new artist. I'm okay with Anita winning, but it's because she is so deep in the game. Like if you go back and watch her VMA performance, I felt like Anita had the best VMA performance this year because she has been a superstar everywhere but the United States for so long that it was giving superstar vibes. It was giving superstar energy. So, that's that on that. Thames definitely could have been nominated. Okay, so I don't know who I'm going for. I'm okay with whoever. I'm okay with whoever here. Okay, best pop solo performance: Easy on Me, Moscow Mule, Bad Bunny, Woman, Doja Cat, Bad Habit, About Damn Time, As It Was. Okay, who do I think is going to win? I think Harry Styles is going to win. I would also be okay with Lizzo winning. It should either be Harry Styles or Lizzo, but I think Harry's gonna win. Okay. Best pop duo group performance: ABBA, Don't Shut Me Down, Bam Bam, Camila Cabello, featuring Ed Sheeran, My Universe, Coldplay and BTS, I Like You, Post Malone, Unholy, Sam Smith, and Kim Petras. I'm gonna be honest with you. My pick, Unholy. Oh, Sam and Kim, what needed to be done. What a bop. What a jam. Like, oh, I love that freaking song. Yeah, that is who I would be going with. Shout out to the trans girls. Love y'all. Best traditional pop vocal album. Higher when Chris. I don't have any feelings on this because I don't know any of these. Out of loyalty, I'm going with Diana Ross, the boss, because I love her. And Ross has never won a competitive Grammy. Okay, but she's not going to win this one. Okay. Best pop vocal album: ABBA Voyage, Adele 30, Coldplay Music of the Spheres. Are y'all kidding me? Special by Lizzo, Harry's House, Harry Styles. Who which album out of these? I honestly would say Harry's House. I would. I like Lizzo a lot, y'all know. I thought Special had some moments. And I thought 30 had some moments, actually. I think 30 is probably as good of an Adele album as we're going to get. It is as experimental of an Adele album as we're going to get. But I thought Harry's album was no skips. Harry's House was no skips. I'm sorry. It was. Bob after Bob. And I just got finished watching the Music for a Sushi Restaurant video. What a great video. Yeah, that's who I would give it to. Um, no, Adele is not gonna win these. No, this is not Adele's year. Oh, is this live? Wait, what's going on? Wait, let me look at the sorry, 1 second. It's supposed to be my internet's supposed to be fixed. They just came. Oh, I see it. I don't know why. I think it's because girl, I don't know. I think it's because of the comments on screen. Anyways, we're gonna just have to keep going because I don't know, girl. I don't even have time to get into my beef with AT&T right now, but man, it's on site. Okay, not that I fight. Best dance electronic record, Break My Soul, Rosewood. Um, I recognize that I've aged out of today's pop music. I have no desire to listen to Harry Styles, although I know who he is because of Twitter. I think it's good pop music. Um, Renaissance is outstanding and still on repeat. Absolutely. Okay. Best dance electronic recording, Break My Soul, Rosewood, Bonobo, Don't Forget My Love, Diplo Miguel, I'm Good. Let me just tell you, oh my God, as somebody who like has vivid memories of the original I'm Blue song, that I'm good, na 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 na, and then I have the best fucking time of my like it is so weird to hear that song. Intimidated Kate Trinata featuring her on my knees. Let me just say, I like a lot of these songs. I like Break My Soul. I like that Diplo song. Not only do I like that Diplo Miguel song, I like that Diplo album. The David Guetta song, it's not my type of music. Obviously love Kate Trinata, and I had never heard of Rufus Du Sol before, but I love On My Knees. Added that to my little Apple Music playlist. Out of all of these, of course, I am gonna give it to Break My Soul because I just like that song. But I would also be okay, and Beyonce is probably in. I would be okay with Diplo winning, and I would be okay with Kate Trinata. Okay. Best Dance Electronic Music Album, Renaissance, Fragments, Diplo, The Last Goodbye, Surrender, Renaissance. Easy. I don't know these. I don't know her. We can go to rock. My the rock songs that I liked here, I don't even like enough of these songs to really talk about them, but I love the Black Keys and love Brandy Carlisle, so I would give it to one of them. I think Broken Horses is just a great song. I think anything Brandy Carlisle sings, she's going to sing her fucking face off. She's incredible. It's stunning, amazing songwriter. Obsessed with her, love her forever. And I also just really like the Black Keys. I don't care about metal. Best rock song. I'm giving it to Brandy Carlisle because that's the only person there I like. Best the Black Keys because I love them. Dropout Boogie. Okay, best alternative music performance. There better be a Mirror Ball. Oh my god, I love Arctic Monkeys. This is where we're getting into Kim's eclectic music bag because yes, I love Arctic Monkeys. I love this song. There better be a Mirror Ball, and Alex, the lead singer of Arctic Monkeys, gorgeous voice, also very handsome man. That's a handsome white man. Oh, good looking. I also love King by Florence and the Machine. Such a good song. Also, incredible video. Shout out to, Jack Antonoff doing it again with Florence and the Machine. Um, I listened to a little bit of Wet Leg. Shays Long, not for me. Oh, I also love the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Back Speeding Off the Edge of the World. I also like that song too. I guess I am into alternative music. I'm an alternative black girl, you guys. Oh my gosh. Um, but I actually do like that song too. Shout out to Karen O. But my favorite song of these is going to be King. I love it. I also really like the lyrics of King. Okay. Best alternative music album: We Arcade Fire, Big Thief, Bjork, Wet Leg, Cool It Down. You know that Bjork is also another one who has never won a Grammy. I would give it to. I've only listened to "Cool It Down" by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Okay, let's move on to best R&B performance. Arctic Monkeys, Always Deliver, literally obsessed. Okay. Best R&B performance: Virgo's Groove, Beyonce, Here With Me, Mary J. Blige. Oh, something we also didn't talk about. Mary J. Blige got 7 nominations. Obviously, we saw her in the big categories. What I can say about, and not to talk about this when we're talking about record of the year, is Good Morning Gorgeous. Was it a big hit? No, but it is a very well sung song. Um, Good Morning Gorgeous. The reason why I don't have a problem with Mary J. Blige taking up this much space, I have a problem with ABBA taking up this much nomination space. I don't have a problem with Mary J. Blige, primarily because she's a Black woman, but also I think that Mary's comeback, if you want to call it that, or the way that she has now reemerged, as like a big figure. Let's see. What's going on here? Okay. Let's talk about Mary J. Blige for a second. I think that the way that Mary has recentered herself in our cultural conversations is nothing short of brilliant. Shout out to her. Shout out to her management. Whoever is making these moves, they are chess moves. So good. We had the Super Bowl. She just won an Emmy for that Super Bowl performance. She's on tour right now. She has gotten all of these Grammy nominations for the re release of this album. She performed at the BET Awards. There is something so smart about her after 30 something years of being a famous person as a Black woman, being able to like do this. Dude, give it up to her. I love that Mary is being celebrated as an icon, that she is being put up on the icon legendary pedestal for her influence in pop culture, especially when you think about the the evolution of the way that the kind of music that Mary J. Blige makes, how that has been went from being very marginal in the mainstream to being centered in the mainstream. I know that for the Good Morning Gorgeous album, she did that song na 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 na. I don't remember what it's called, but it really reminded me of Beyonce. But also Beyonce is undeniably influenced by the way that Mary J. Blige in the early 90s was mixing soulful aesthetics, R&B vocals with hard ass hip hop 808 beats. Like there's a reason why Mary J. Blige is dubbed the queen of hip hop soul. It is the melding of these worlds, of these genres to appeal to a new generation of primarily women who like, Anita Baker Sweet Love, but also like that hard ass hip hop shit. And so I love that. Sorry, my Black Santa Christmas cards. Get your Black Santa Christmas cards at my merch store are falling. I think it is really great. And the other thing about Good Morning Gorgeous, something that I was thinking about was Good Morning Gorgeous is the kind of soul song that white people used to get nominated for Grammys for all the time. It is an old school, very traditional R&B soul song, traditional R&B licks that the instrumental feels like something that, a Sam Smith would have recorded back in the day, that they would have done. A something, we might be able to hear an Adele on that album. I mean, on that song, or, a Duffy, where, something like that. And I like a Black woman being nominated in big categories for that kind of music, you know? I like that. I like that. All right, we can add this back in here. Yeah, like a Joss Jones. Oh, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, y'all get me. Y'all get me. Mhm. Yeah. So anyways, so I am totally okay with this. Let's stop. Let me go back here. All right. So that was my little Mary J. Blige aside there. Let me read some of these comments. Mary is a 9 times Grammy winner. Yes, but Mary has not been nominated for Grammys since the mid 2000s. Yeah. So this is her first time, occupying this in a long, long time. And for the big categories, this is her first time. Okay. Um Ooh, what's next? What's next? Let's share it, share it. Let's finish this out. Mm-mm. No. Stop. Oh. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay. Best R&B performance: Virgo's Groove, Mary J. Blige here with me, Hours and Hours, Money Long, over Lucky Day, Hurt Me So Good. This is the easiest decision in history of easy decisions. Virgo's Groove is not just the best vocal performance of the year, it is one of the best vocal performances ever recorded. I am so comfortable saying that. It is so easy. Man, actually, maybe this is the week that I finally get around to recording the 3 hour long freaking. Maybe this week is the week I finally get around to, recording and editing the 3 hour long Beyonce Renaissance review. But here's what I can just like off the top of my head say about Virgo's Groove. It is not just like an incredibly well written song. We can say what we want, and there is a lot to say about the songwriting, how Beyonce handles her songwriting credits and stuff like that. But the additions that Beyonce adds vocally to a song like Virgo's Groove, again, it's the layers, it's the subtleties, the nuances, the intricacies, the tiny little riffs. There is a low, low, low note at the end, like a rumbling note at the end of Virgo's Groove. It's almost like inaudible. But like even having the idea to, oh, Beyonce, let me go ahead and like add this like low rumbling note that you're only going to be able to hear with your super expensive headphones to round out the sound of this song. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. It's unreal. It's unreal. Okay. Um Virgo's Groove is a classic. Everything. Summer Renaissance. It just yeah. Virgos, yeah, it is excellent. It is excellent. Okay. Sorry, let me go. I'm so glad that y'all agree. One of the best songs ever. Truly. 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 Okay, sorry, let's move on. But it's just 6 minutes of just perfection. Perfect singing, incredible note choices, harmony choices, the runs, the runs, but also lyrics that are just fun to sing. You know what I'm saying? Slow mo coming on my blouse. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay, we got to move on. We got to move on. But I have to say, if not for the perfection of Virgo's Groove, Money Long would have won this easily. If this were another year, Hours and Hours is easily the best R&B performance. So Priscilla, you fucking did that. You really did. It just so happened that Beyonce dropped it on us. But just a great, great old fashioned, beautiful R&B love song. Hours and Hours. Okay, best traditional R&B performance: "Do for Love," Snow Allegra. Yuck. "Keeps on Falling." I don't really have a problem fundamentally with Snow Allegra. I just think we don't need to be nominating her for awards. I don't even think "Do for Love" is like horrible. We just don't need to be nominating her for awards in R&B. We just don't, you know? "Keeps on Falling" by Babyface with Ella Mai. You know, as a song, any Babyface song is gonna be like a good song. You know how I feel about Ella Mai. "Plastic Off the Sofa," love. "Round Midnight," Adam Blackstone featuring Jasmine Sullivan. Obviously, Jasmine is always going to give us an iconic vocal. My issue with this is that that is a jazz song. That's not an R&B performance. That is a jazz performance. This is also why I say genre is fake. "Good Morning Gorgeous." Okay. I think Beyonce is going to win. I think Beyonce is going to sweep the genre categories. So I do think that "Plastic Off the Sofa" is going to win. And I would also vote for "Plastic Off the Sofa." Best R&B song: "Cuff It," "I Feel Like Falling in Love." Um, "Tonight I'm fucking something up, baby." That was wrong. I actually can't sing. Y'all have heard me sing before. I'm just not serious right now. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Okay. "Good Morning Gorgeous," "Hours and Hours," "Hurt Me So Good," "Please Don't Walk Away." Okay, this is a songwriters award. Okay, so this is a songwriters award. So truly, who would I think the best song was written by? I would give the songwriters award to "Hours and Hours." I would. I still think Beyonce is gonna win, but I do think that "Hours and Hours" is the best written song. Usually. anyways, again, you guys, get your "Are Y'all Okay" merch. The link is down below. Um, okay, let's move on. Best progressive R&B album. To me, this is easy. Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy. Easy. Best R&B album. Mm. Ooh. Uh. Ooh, this is a little harder. I think it's gonna win best R&B album. Mary? Maybe. I don't think that Mary album is great. I really don't. I prefer PJ Morton's album. I could even do a Candy Drip, but I think Mary's gonna win. But I really do like PJ Morton a lot. Love him. One of the best live performers. I've seen him twice. Saw him this year. Amazing. Best rap performance: God Did, DJ Khaled, Vegas Doja Cat, Pushin P, Gunna, FNF, Hit Kid Glorilla, The Heart Part 5. Okay. God Did, just get Khaled the fuck out of here. Vegas, an incredible performance by Doja Cat. Do I think she's gonna win this year? No. Pushin P, Gunna, no. FNF, my favorite song of all these songs. Okay. Okay. What did Glorilla say? Um, Wait, what did she say? Oh, there was one line from FNF that I love. Oh, "Life's great, pussy still good." What is that? "Anyways, life's great, pussy still good." Yeah. I said, "Yeah, you right. Life is great. Pussy still good." Glorilla. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. All right. What do I think is gonna win? I actually do think the best rap performance here is The Heart Part 5. Beautiful. I didn't talk about this earlier when we talked about record of the year, but in addition to Break My Soul being a stunning, stunning achievement when it comes to producing, when it comes to production, the same goes for The Heart Part 5. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, when it's just the guitar, when everything goes out and it's just the guitar. Oh, I'm sorry. Or is it just the bass? Anyways, a really great song. Best melodic rap performance. So, anyways, who would I vote for? I would vote for The Heart Part 5. Best melodic rap performance, Beautiful. No, absolutely not. Wait for You. First Class. No. Die Hard. Big Energy. I would vote for We Hate Future. But Wait for You. I'm sorry, Tim's. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would love for Tim's to win a Grammy. I'm okay with it. Um, I also think it's just probably the best song out of all of these. I also really like Die Hard, but we gotta. I probably would vote for Wait for You by Future. I would. I'm sorry. Tim's did it. She did it. Let's give it to Tim's. Tim's, not Tim's. Um. Best rap song, Churchill Downs. No. God Did. No. The Heart Part 5. Maybe. Pushin' P. For You. Best rap song, a songwriters award. I would easily give it to The Heart Part 5. I would. Best rap album, God Did. Absolutely not. Future, I Never Liked You. No. Come Home, The Kids Miss You. Absolutely not. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It's Almost Dry. I did not listen to that album. I would give it to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and Kendrick Lamar is probably going to win those. Let's move on to country. Heart First, Kelsey Ballerini. Y'all know I'm a country girl, right? Y'all know I'm from Oklahoma and Texas, and I used to work at Texas Roadhouse where the jukebox would be playing for all of my 8-hour shifts. And so I learned all the country songs and the line dances when I was in high school. Have we talked about that? Okay. Just so y'all know. Um, Heart First, Kelsey Ballerini. I do like Kelsey Ballerini. I like that song. Something in the Orange, Zach Bryan. I like that song. In His Arms, Miranda Lambert. Circles Around This Town, Maren Morris. Live Forever, Willie Nelson. That's one of those, they like to give it to the old people, nominate the old people. What is the best song out of all of these songs? Something in the Orange. I like Heart First. I love, Kelsey Ballerini is low key a pop girl that's pretending to be a country girl. But Something in the Orange, beautiful song. Yeah. Okay. Best country duo group performance, Wishful Drinking, Ingrid Andress, Sam Hunt, Midnight Rider's Prayer, Outrun, Luke Combs, Miranda Lambert, Does He Love You, Revisited, Reba and Dolly, Never Wanted to Be That Girl, Carly Pierce, Ashley McBride, Going Where the Lonely Go. What is my favorite out of all of these? I really like Wishful Drinking. That's a pop song, basically, another pop country song. But out of love, I also really did love Does He Love You, which is Reba McEntire and Dolly Parton. And like the premise of the song is it's the wife talking to the mistress and they're going back and forth about, who is number one. You know what I'm saying? It's an old school, lady duet. And I love that. Love the video. Love Reba. Love Dolly. So I would love for them to win. Best country song, Circles Around This Town, Doing This, I Bet You Think About Me. Oh, shout out to Taylor, back in the country categories. If I Was a Cowboy, I Love You Till the Day I Die, Till You Can't. Okay, I've listened to all these songs, and my favorite out of these, my two favorites, Doing This by Luke Combs. Let me just tell you, me and Luke Combs, we wouldn't have a lot in common. We wouldn't, you know? But man, that Luke Combs album, y'all don't know nothing about it. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Y'all don't. That's fine. That's fine. I like having eclectic musical taste. But let me just tell y'all, that Luke Combs album, he was doing it. He really was. Okay. I also, of course, love I Bet You Think About Me, Taylor's version. What would I give it to? A Songwriters Award. Ugh. I like doing this a lot. I do. But anyway, either Taylor or Luke Combs can win. Oh, we know Luke. Okay, I'm glad that y'all know. I'm glad that y'all are familiar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to Norman, Oklahoma. I'm from Oklahoma City. Are you from Norman? Who's from Norman? Okay. Luke, because he's a black man. Luke Combs is not black. What? Wait, what's going on? Okay, I don't know. Okay, best country album, Growing Up, Luke Combs, Palomino, Miranda Lambert, Ashley McBride, Humble Quest, A Beautiful Time. I'm gonna go with Growing Up. I also Palomino, love Miranda Lambert. Um, she did marry a cop. We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Growing Up. I do like that Luke Combs album a lot. I do. Sorry. Okay, let's move on. I don't know any of these. Gospel. I do know gospel. Positive. Best gospel performance or song. Campbell. When I Pray by Doe. Is that how you pronounce that? Okay. Kingdom. Maverick City Music, Kirk Franklin. The Better Benediction by PJ Morton. Get Up. Tribbett. Okay, my favorite of all of these songs, Kingdom. You know, I've expressed my concerns about Maverick City Music, but Kingdom is a straight up gospel song, old school gospel song. I also really love Positive. You know, that's Erica in her secular bag. You know, Erica trying to make the saints mad by not saying Jesus in the gospel song. Eric trying to get on Erica trying to get on mainstream radio by not saying Jesus in the gospel song, but that's fine. Positive is a good song. I like Kingdom a lot. Why wasn't Beyonce's Church Girl nominated for Best Gospel Song? Because that's not a gospel song. I'm sure that you're joking. I'm sure you're joking. Let me not take that seriously. You guys are funny. Um yeah, but Church Girl is funny. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to go back through these. I bet you think about me. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Best contemporary Christian music performance, skipping. I don't care about CCM. Best gospel album, Die to Live, Miranda Curtis, Breakthrough, Ricky Dillard, Clarity Doe, One Deluxe, Maverick City, All Things New, Ty Tribbett. I think, well, obviously, I mean, Maverick City and Kirk Franklin are gonna win. That's easy. Um, Is that my pick? No, not really. You know, I'm a old school Ricky Dillard fan, you know? Old school. Love a good old fashioned choir. Okay. Moving on. Do I know any of these categories? No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant. I don't know this. I don't know. Spoken word. Oh, okay. So this is Viola Davis's opportunity to become an EGOT. If she wins a Grammy for Finding Me, she will be another Black woman EGOT. Shout out to her. So we're rooting for her. Mm-mm-mm. Moving on. I thought it was interesting, you know, that Dave Chappelle's The Closer got nominated. He's probably going to win. Louis C.K. nominated. Randy Rainbow. We love an internet star getting to the Grammys. Okay. Best musical theater album, Caroline or Change. How many of these have I listened to? A Strange Loop. I saw A Strange Loop. Loved it. Loved it. MJ the Musical. I've been wanting to see it. Anyways, I'm gonna have to like default to A Strange Loop because I just thought that the music was really incredible. I think that Michael R. Jackson is brilliant, is a genius. Shout out to Black queer brilliance and genius. He deserves everything that he has gotten so far. Won all of these awards. Won the Tony. Won the Pulitzer. Love that for him. Okay, best compilation soundtrack: Elvis, Encanto, Top Gun, West Side Story, Stranger Things, Encanto. That's easy. The score, I don't really know. Shout out to Nicholas Britell for being nominated for best score for season 3 of Succession. Right, that doesn't usually happen for TV. We love Nicholas Britell. Obsessed. Makes me pick up the cello again. Do I know any of these? Best song written for visual media: Be Alive, Carolina, Hold My Hand, Keep Rising, Nobody Like You. We Don't Talk About Bruno. Oh, it's Bruno all the way. Okay, next. Package notes. Okay, I don't know any of this. Songwriting. Songwriter of the year, non-classical, Amy Allen. Nisha Charles. Oh, see? Throw It Away. Oh, that's a jam. Sweetest Pie, not my jam. Tangerine. I do like that song. X for a Reason. Okay. Tobias Jesso Jr. Boyfriends. Can I get it? Can I get it right now? Okay. I do like To Be Loved. That is an impressive song. The Dream, Break My Soul, Church Girl, Energy, I'm That Girl. I mean, honestly, based off of that, you know. Um, honestly, based off of this, The Dream. I'm sorry. I like all those Beyonce songs. I'm sorry. But I do like Nisha Charles. Okay, production. Adolescence, Black Radio, Harry's House, Wet Leg. I guess Harry's House is gonna win. Producer of the year, Jack Antonoff, All Too Well, 10-minute version. Dan Auerbach. Do I know any of these songs? Oh, I do like Black Keys. Boy Wonder, Chronicles in 95. Heated. Oh, Heated is my song. Okay, Dahi. I don't know how to pronounce that. DeMille, Candy Drip. Ooh. Out of these, which do I think is the best? Mm, production wise, I would probably go with Boy Wonder. Probably. But you know, this, I don't know how to pronounce this person, Dahi. That Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights, that shit is insane. Incredible. Ooh, Rich Spirit. Oh, I love that song too. Okay, it's between how do you pronounce this person's name and Boy Wonder for me. Okay. Sorry, I'm just, going through my picks here. I love Rich Spirit. Like I literally listen to that song every morning like I have a daughter to take to school. Okay, what else do we have? I think we're done, right? We have music videos still. Okay. Best music video, Easy on Me, Yet to Come, Woman, Part 5, As It Was, All Too Well. Okay, what is my favorite of these music videos? Or what do I think is the best of these music videos? I'm gonna say, oh, I'm not. It's between The Heart Part 5 or All Too Well for me. Um, okay, so I don't know if we're like talking enough about The Heart Part 5. So I just think the idea of, man, okay, so the Rich Spirit video just came out, right? And I love Rich Spirit. But do we talk enough? Or maybe we do, but maybe I'm just not in these conversations. Maybe I need to be putting more emphasis on the brilliance of Kendrick Lamar as an entertainer performer. Maybe because he is such an incredible writer, won the Nobel Prize. No, won the Pulitzer Prize. Not the Nobel Prize. Won the Pulitzer Prize for, writing his album. And because we put so much emphasis on that part of Kendrick, like the, pen to paper, artistic, whatever, brilliant flow, agility, vocal agility side of it, I don't know if we are giving enough to Kendrick Lamar, the charismatic as fuck performer. Like rhythmic, it's charisma, it's right in the pocket, it's versatility. Kendrick is Kendrick for a reason. He is. He is. And I'm not even a rappity rap girl. That's not my bag. But I appreciate what the level of artistry that he operates at. Um okay. Okay, I think that Taylor is probably going to win. I think that that's an easy win for Taylor, especially because she directed it herself. It's long as fuck. But yeah, okay. Easy on me. She's just sitting in a chair. Yeah, and that's the thing about, Adele being Adele is she just gets nominated for showing up, for being Adele. Okay. The one you said didn't deserve the VMA. I don't think that she deserved the VMA. I don't. And do you want me to revisit that conversation? I think that Taylor Swift's winning actually actually okay. Okay, video of the year cuz I am so okay revisiting this. Video of the year VMAs. Okay. I think it is crazy for the VMAs, which is about pop culture relevance and artistry and all of these things together. I think it is crazy for Taylor Swift to have taken up so much space at the VMAs. I understand Taylor Swift taking up a lot of space at the Grammys for songwriting, for just performances of country or pop songs. That makes perfect sense to me because she is an incredible songwriter, both Evermore and what is it, Forevermore or whatever. I think those are both great albums. I have no problem with Taylor winning 3 albums a year. Let me just tell you, I am one of the very few people who you will find who has no problem with Taylor Swift having 3 album of the year Grammys. I think she deserved those Grammys. But as a visual artist, as a performer, incredibly overrated. That is not her bag. And I hate that y'all are gassing Taylor up on this shit. Cause that's the reason why we had to, devolve, crumble. The timeline had to be in shambles over the freaking the video for Antihero in the video for Bejeweled, which was very basic. No, I don't think that she is operating at her highest level in the visual medium. That's not her. And so, yeah, I do think that Taylor got awarded at this year's VMAs for being Taylor. I do. Um, okay. The Grammy is probably going to award Taylor because she's a Grammy darling. And to be honest, it was one of the most talked about music videos. The Grammys always award the safe choice. Yeah. But I do think that The Heart Part 5 is a better video. Folklore. Okay. Folklore and Evermore. I'm like, I know they rhyme. Folklore. Okay, yeah. I thought that those were great bodies of work. Midnights. Not Midnights. Not two Midnights, but but those other two were really good. Okay. Are we done yet? Best music film, Adele, One Night Only. Our World, Billie Eilish, Motomami, Jazz Fest, A Band, A Brotherhood, A Barn. I did like that Adele special. That's the only one I've seen. Okay. All right, that's it. How long did that take? That only took 98 minutes to go through. Adele's One Night Only was fantastic. It really was. I really did love it. Um is it better he just rap with everybody else's faces? I think that the idea is incredible. I think that first of all, I think The Heart Part 5 is just a great song. I think that the idea for the video was really incredible. I think when I watched that video, once we get to the end, when he like transmutes into Nipsey and is rapping as Nipsey, that shit is some of the best shit that I've seen in any video this year. Easily. The best shit. Most interesting, thoughtful, thought provoking, evocative, emotionally moving. Yeah. Um, okay. Uh, ooh. Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm just going back through some of these comments, you guys. Taylor, oh, Taylor is chart obsessed. Taylor is obsessed with not only charts, but Taylor is obsessed with her legacy. Taylor, as 33-year-old, is she 33? She's about to be 33. I'm 33. We were both born in 1989. When is her birthday? December? Anyways, um, yeah, I think that she is really, really it's so fascinating, right? It's fascinating that Taylor, being as dominant as she is as a pop culture figure, as a musician, obviously won 3 album of the year Grammys, so respected by her peers. It's almost like she still has a chip on her shoulder. So something that I think is interesting, I never did the Midnights review because I don't care about Midnights enough to review it. But something that is interesting to me about some of the themes that keep coming back up again and again in Midnights is this idea of, I'm not who y'all think I am. I'm not going to be put in a box. I'm wild. I'm free. Don't try to label me. And it's some of that I get, right? Because any woman can feel like, oh, I'm not going to do that 1950 shit, from, Lavender Haze or whatever. But also it's like, you are the powerful one. You have the power. You know? It's like, look, yeah, like, it really sucked that these men were trying to come in, or they did come in and broker this deal without your consent to sell off your music or whatever. But then you flipped it and now you are the powerful one, you know? Um, so that's, um I didn't know Taylor was 33. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about Kendrick, especially the choice of entertainers Kendrick chose to embody. Yeah. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I think that Taylor really cares about people looking back and saying Taylor Swift was one of the best to ever do it. Yeah, she really cares about that. And people will look back and say, Taylor, oh, what time is it? I have a date. Oh, okay, it's only 4. It's getting dark outside. Oh, winter really fucks me up, girl. I'm like, why is it dark? I have to get ready. No, I don't. um, so Taylor really cares that people take her seriously as a songwriter, as a very powerful businesswoman, all of these things. And so every move that she is making is ambitious. I always appreciate ambition, but sometimes too contrived. And I feel like that is where Midnights broke down, is it was too contrived. I think we, love pop music, so I think it's incredible that she is the first person to ever have all top 10 singles of the Billboard Hot 100. But are those great songs? All of them? No. I think Antihero is a great song cuz it is me. I'm the problem. Yeah. But I just think that I liked where she was going with Folklore and Evermore. I liked that. And it seems like Midnights is a regression. And like, now, how, okay, I felt, okay. I think that Beyonce and Taylor have similar ambitions. Like, the scope of their ambition is similar. And I think that for Beyonce, for a long time, and I've said this, and you maybe in the 3 hour long Renaissance review, I will expand on this idea that Beyonce, her ambition was greater than the musical output. Like, we got incredible works, with Lemonade, and we got self-titled, the visual album, like that was incredible. But the actual music, like just sitting alone in my room and just listening to those songs didn't quite do it. I think that for Beyonce, we finally have in Renaissance a project that is ambitious and perfectly executed, and like Beyonce really operating at like top. And some of that makes me nervous for what's going to come next, act 2, act 3 or whatever, because I just think that like Renaissance is like the zenith. I just think it's just so good and impactful and interesting and whatever. For Taylor, I think after I heard Folklore and then after I heard Evermore, I thought, oh, I think it is so great that Taylor, after being known for making the, cheesiest, schmaltziest earworms, and being really, really good at that, decided to kind of venture out of the bubble, do something a little different, try some different things with the storytelling, show us growth, you know what I'm saying? Work with different kinds of people. I mean, obviously Jack Antonoff is always going to be in there somewhere. But what is the name of the people from that band? What is the band called that she worked with? Can't remember. But anyways, Aaron Aaron Dresner, is that his name? Something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I love this, right? The next phase of Taylor Swift's career is gonna be, you know, taking, diversions and taking, the road less traveled. I don't love Taylor reverting back to the same tropes, the same chord progressions, the same kind of licks, the vocal licks that she always likes to do with Jack Antonoff. Um, it felt like crafted to be number one, crafted to sell out, stadiums in 5 minutes, but like as a great artistic work, no. Midnights is not that. And it feels, and just to me, I just feel like if you can do anything that you want, if you have the power and the resources, the respect in your industry, the cachet to make whatever you want, to use that to make Midnights is a waste to me. Antihero, good song. Antihero, you did it. But I don't know. The rest of that, I don't think so. Um, yeah, Taylor saying she didn't want to be held to that 1950s shit, aka getting married, was weird when she herself wrote Paper Rings around her boyfriend not that long ago. She brought it up, right? That's the thing, right? Like, the Lover album does not get more, like traditional. And by the way, I love Lover the song. Ooh, I also love Invisible String. Oh, that was my jam off of Lover. But that album, Pastel, obviously I don't have a problem with pastels or anything like that, but very traditional, you know? The Nationals. The Nationals is the name of the band. Thank you guys. Um Taylor reverted back to the typical stuff that appealed to her fan base, and that meant dipping into the bag that flirts with victimhood despite her being one of the most powerful women in music. Yeah. Taylor should lean more into her country era. Yeah, and also I really do like I Bet You Think About Me. Oh, with Chris Stapleton on that. I love that. Um, I'm going to listen to Virgo's Groove now, as you should. Okay, guys. Okay, I think I'm done here. I'm just looking at the comments, making sure. But I didn't like Taylor Swift in the Cats movie either. No, I think that when Taylor Swift tries to, that's the other reason when people are like, "Oh, are you going to try to get Taylor Swift concert tickets?" Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm not paying $1 million to see a Taylor Swift stage show. It's not worth it to me. I see like great performers. like I see great performers. I'm not paying. I will pay and I did pay. Look, I paid $1,000 to get really good seats to see Usher on tour. I don't regret that. Usher is in his 40s. Okay, he is a legend. He's gonna give it everything he has. Who knows, right? Like I don't have a problem paying that money. I paid a whole bunch of money to see Silk Sonic. I had no problem paying that money. Who Silk Sonic? Do y'all really think Silk Sonic is really gonna come back together to do? I don't know. I don't know, but I didn't want to chance it. Hundreds of dollars to see Silk Sonic, no problem. I will pay hundreds of dollars again to see Anita Baker. I've flown across the country to see Anita Baker. I will do it to see Beyonce. I will do it to what's the next? I mean, I paid a lot of money last weekend to see Stephanie Mills, Gladys Knight, and Patti LaBelle. People who are really going to deliver, who are going to leave everything on the stage, who have the kind of performances that I will never be able to see again, that I feel lucky to witness. Taylor Swift is not one of those performers. I will happily watch the grainy camera phone videos on YouTube. It just does not move me. Okay. Usher's mic is on. Yeah, and even man, even Dua, I didn't pay that much to see Dua. Um, but I had no problem paying the money and going to see her because I knew she was gonna try real hard and those songs are bangers, you know? With Taylor, no. This has actually gotten me thinking that also, before I go, thank you guys so much for supporting the merch. Are y'all okay? We have Black Santa merch. Oh, where's my freaking we have oh, you can't see this. Oh, I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. Bullet journal. And this is the most popular. Are y'all okay? The answer is no. The actually I was never a sweats girl. You know, I just was not that. I have two modes of dress. Dress up or dress like a vagabond. And so actually, I'm actually really grateful for the merch because now I can wear like the little like matching pants and like top and it actually I like look like a human, out and about running errands. Love that for me. So anyways, thank y'all so much. Oh, but back to what I was saying. Um I understand that in 2022 people I feel really lucky, really really lucky to like be the age of millennial where I am connected to the past. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom took me to see Janet Jackson when I was 12. I've told y'all on the All For You tour, and I grew up with parents who love music, so we went to concerts all the time. And I have a sister who's 8 years older than me, so that is my entree into 90s, early 2000s, and of course I'm this age. And so I feel like I have a really good foundation of what excellence in vocal performance, in stage presence, in charisma, in all around incredible artistry, particularly when it comes to Black music. I like all kinds of music, but obviously, based on my background, I go real deep, growing up with my mom and her hundreds of vinyl records and a record player and all that. And so because I have that foundation and also growing up in church, it's really difficult for me to give passes the way that y'all give passes to people. And, I'll go off on this because I haven't really talked about this yet, but I went to see Stephanie Mills, Gladys Knight, and Patti LaBelle in Houston last weekend. It was, first of all, I love Houston. And I went to see the show because that was one of those shows where I wasn't even thinking about, oh, this better be the best performance I ever see. For me, sometimes I go to shows because I'm like, I will never, ever be able to see this show ever again. So I'm going to, pay the money. And, I flew down there and by the hotel because this is an experience that I will never be able to replicate. I came away from that performance of Stephanie Mills, who is 65 years old, Gladys Knight, who is 78 years old, and Patti LaBelle, who is 78 years old. I came away from that performance blown away. And not in a condescending, oh, that was so good for old ladies. Oh my gosh, you guys did so good for old ladies. No, I came away from that 3.5 hours, and it was so long. I said, baby, Auntie got to go to sleep. It was like after midnight. I feel like I got home at like 1:30 in the morning. Concert started at 8. I said, oh, y'all don't have to go to church in the morning? What's going on? Okay. So I said all that to say that after seeing those women who have been working their asses off for 40 and 50 years, 50 plus, for Gladys Knight, because she's 78 and she started when she was 11, 60, 65 years, give some of the best performances I've seen all year. And who have I seen in concert this year? Maxwell, Casey Musgraves, Silk Sonic, Anita Baker, PJ Morton. I saw Usher. I have gone to these, medley shows. I went to the Millennium Tour. I went to something called R&B Festival in Dallas, a couple weeks ago. I'm sure I'm missing something, but y'all know, like, I go to concerts. Oh, I be up in the concerts, okay? And to see those women giving some of the best performances, and when I say best, I mean pitch perfect vocals, record quality vocals, okay? Hitting the high notes, women in their 60s and 70s. And Patti be up there. Charisma, stage presence, working with the band, interacting with the background singers, hair, makeup, talking, being fun, talking to people out in the audience. And catalog, like not just talent, but catalog. Last weekend, I literally was sitting there like, oh, I am so lucky to be a Black woman. We really are the magic. Like, we really are the blueprint, the foundation, the magic, the best to ever do it, incomparable. These women who know they are not going to be billionaires. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the opportunity to commercially, financially profit the way that contemporary Black artists do, even though, Gladys got money. Patti got money, for sure. Okay. The Patti Pies are paid. The Patti Pies are paying. Where's the pop filter here? Okay. But sitting there seeing 78-year-old Gladys Knight singing those songs, singing Love Overboard, singing Midnight Train to Georgia, singing I've Got to Use My Imagination. Singing all those Motown, those perfectly written Motown songs and giving it, not even sitting down until the last 20 minutes of the set. Okay, it was 40 minutes of singing, okay, pitch perfect, charisma, stage presence, back and forth across the stage, not missing any notes. Then toward the end, she did, take a seat. We all get tired. I was like, y'all just gonna have to be mad at me. Y'all are just going to have to be mad. Because whenever I see these girls be mediocre, I'm gonna call it the fuck out. Whenever I see them trying to give us shitty songs and pretend like they're great songs, I'm gonna call it the fuck out. Whenever I see them give these half-hearted, halfway decent, barely rehearsed performances, I'm gonna call it out because I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that. Okay. And so, because I've seen that, the 22-year-olds need to get their fucking asses up and work. Right? Like, that's it. You're picking bad songs. These are not hits. What's wrong with your ear? What's wrong? What's going on? Why are these dance moves not clean? Why are the videos bad? What's going on? Because I saw Stephanie Mills, who I think a lot of people are not as familiar with her catalog, but Never Knew Love Like This. She was the original Dorothy in The Wiz on Broadway. She dated Michael Jackson for a minute in the 70s. What other songs? I'm only wait. I know the songs. I just can't remember them now. Wait, sorry. Stephanie Mills. Oh, hits. Okay. What you gonna do with my loving? I feel good all over. Oh, that's my feel the fire. Oh, okay. I've learned to respect the power of love. Oh my god. Okay, so anyways. So Stephanie, literally 65-year-old woman, literally running across the stage. What is it called? The Smart Something Arena in Sugarland, Texas. Literally 65-year-old woman wearing little bitty heels, tight ass dress, running from one side of the stage to the other, singing falsetto. 65-year-old woman running, calling us the fuck out because somebody in the audience was fighting. Going back and forth with the background singers. Oh, the background singers were immaculate. So good. Giving us, the twinkle, the shimmy. Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding me? So I said all that to say that it's funny when people are like, oh, we just need to give the girls, and we're just so hard on the girls, and you old people, like, you just, I guess because because I have seen excellence. I know what excellence looks like. I respect excellence. I stand excellence. And so I'm only going up for excellence. I will also go up for hard work. I will go up for people who are trying real hard. You don't get the exact same accolades from me just for working hard. But if I see you like really doing it to improve, like Dua. Do I think Dua is like the best? No. But Dua said, oh, I suck. Let me like work really hard to get better. And her live show, really good. The best I've ever seen? No, but real solid for sure. And the other thing I can respect about Dua is, and the other thing about seeing those women live is you cannot be iconic if you don't have good songs. So, I have, commented on how terrible some of the songs the girls are releasing are. They're bad. Just structurally, the songs are not good. They're not hits. Okay. And people are like, oh, well, they're trying and they will get it in one day. And You cannot be iconic if you don't have good songs. So seeing Gladys Knight perform, not just hit, because the songs that Gladys Knight has are hits. They're like legitimate, like, top 10 Billboard, number one Billboard, whatever. But they're iconic songs. Some of the best written songs ever. It's like, y'all can make excuses for that bullshit, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm black. I'm a black woman. I have been able to witness Black women brilliance and excellence, and that is my standard. And you guys can accept mediocrity as your standard if you want. That is not my standard. It's not. Okay. Okay. If the vocals are mid, you need bomb songs, period. I have seen Beyonce in concert. I went to the Formation tour. Anita Baker too. Now, I went to the last Anita Baker concert and I was not blown away. The first time I saw Anita Baker live, it's been 2 hours. I'm just on here. Okay, buy the merch, you guys. This video is sponsored by the merch. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm just on here hanging out. I was supposed to do more than this today. The first time I saw Anita Baker, I flew to Oakland because that was supposed to be her farewell tour. So I flew from Oklahoma City, where I was living at the time, to Oakland, and she was amazing. I saw Anita during, Memorial Day this year. Not amazing. I saw Silk Sonic that weekend, and I saw Anita Baker. And Anita Baker, her set felt under rehearsed. I don't like. Now, y'all know I love Anita. She'll never see this. I did not like her directing the band while singing. Do it in rehearsal. Figure out the parts in rehearsal. Yeah, these are things you decide who's gonna come and win in rehearsal. Don't do it live. It looks messy. So anyways, the first time I saw her, she was amazing. I will go see her again because maybe that was, I just caught her on a bad day. But Silk Sonic was also one of the best shows I've ever been to. For sure. Love Anderson .Paak. I mean, obviously I love Bruno Mars, but I love Anderson .Paak now for real, for real. I loved Casey. I thought Casey Musgraves was great. Obviously Casey is not gonna give you an 8 count, but baby, the way I have such visceral memories of this, because I remember, because I was fighting with my boyfriend that day, and it was Valentine's Day, and I was fighting with my boyfriend. The way that the American Airlines Center went up when Casey was singing Rainbow, or all of those songs, Space Cowboy. Baby, the way that I lost my shit during Space Cowboy. What are my other favorite Golden Hour? I mean, obviously love Golden Hour. Slow Burn, all of those songs. Yeah. Oh, High Horse. Yeah. And I just love the staging of the show. She did really cool stuff with there was like these little like light up bracelets, but they were all centrally controlled, and so they would light up a color all at the same time. So you would look around the arena, and for one song, all of our bracelets would be green or something. It was so cool. It was so cool. Loves Casey so much. Anyways, I'm just on here messing around. Have you ever seen Mariah Carey live? No. No. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Oh, do want to see Jill Scott. That's true. I need to see Erica Badu again, and it's weird because I live in Dallas, and there's been opportunities to see her. But the thing about Erica Badu is I've had a couple opportunities to see Erica Badu, but she just comes on so late. I can't. Man, I was supposed to go see Erica Badu in concert with my mom maybe a month or two ago. And I told my mom, text me when she's about to come on. And my mom didn't text me until like 10:30 at night because I lived down the street from where she was performing. Baby, the way Kimberly is not leaving her apartment at 10:30, like, no, no. Okay, let's go. Let's be done. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. I appreciate all of the support in advance. I will be on here more. I think I will try to make more content more regularly now that I have some of the business stuff ironed out. Obviously, I do really appreciate y'all. Sending me links to sending me messy TikToks on Twitter or Instagram. Love that. Thank you. Sign up for the Substack or the Patreon, either one. Leave a comment down below. I will talk to you guys next time.